45 questions.
45?
Well, -1 for the did you participate. So
There's only
44.
Well, it'll show the upper and lower bound for those questions, and then
True, that's
you
one
can only
like
put
that,
one
yeah.
number in each box. So those are broken up into multiple questions.
Okay. So for this question, this was actually at the review last night. I went to it. He said it was a chi-squared test of independence.
Did you say chi-squared test?
Yeah,
The first
he said
one?
it's pronounced chi-squared, the last one.
For
That's it?
number 2.
Chi.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard it said out loud, and I've been saying it chi-squared in my head.
Yeah, I
I always
thought
thought it was also.
uh,
I was at the review last night. I was
Chi.
like, what is he saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You say so.
What did you guys put for the second for the question number 3?
I'm really bad at these. I thought it was independent faculty test.
That's what I put also.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
I think so. The ones I don't understand fully is the proportion ones. So, like when it's one of those, I don't know.
Yeah, he gave out a thing. He sent out an email with how to, I'm pulling it up right now, determine which test or which. It's like a little flowchart thing.
Yeah, I printed it out actually just this morning. I don't know.
Wait,
no.
when did he send that?
This morning or last night.
Oh,
Yeah, he talked about it in the review. It was just like this little flowchart. It's like starts off with like, is it quantitative or categorical? What's the sample size?
oh,
And just
okay.
like,
Oh, there it is. I haven't opened that email yet. I was actually doing a meeting with him last night to review my test. So I didn't really look at it this morning. What did you guys get for question 4?
Mm.
I was just thinking it was a one sample t-test.
That's what I was thinking too.
We're given a mean instead of data.
Yeah.
Dipping down, it should be a one sample t-test.
That's what I was
Talking about
thinking.
It does say
proportions,
different,
so
It is talking about, yeah, so it's probably,
It says difference and it says proportion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I thought it was the two sample or test of two proportions.
Two proportions?
Let me read it again. I was really tired last night.
Players, player 2.
I guess it would be one proportion.
2.
so two proportion.
Yeah, that's what I think. The difference between the male heavy proportion and then compared to the other one. So
Okay.
I would say 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A student project.
This one's gonna be paired.
Mm-hmm.
You're comparing it two times set by the same student.
Yeah.
Yeah, paired.
Yeah. You are so loud. Here,
So that's paired sample
you
bank
cut
one?
out.
Yeah.
for number 6.
Number 6. Which one again? Did you say?
Because it's the same houses, just a different appraiser.
So paired sample.
So you know which house the appraiser is going to do.
So is it the paired samples T confidence interval?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Is 7 independent samples?
That was
I don't know. I was thinking it was going to be categorical because it's only asking
Yeah.
if you're satisfied or not. There's no numbers with it. So
I picked confidence interval for two proportions.
I did also because it was asking because it talked about had it for psychology majors and accounting majors.
Mm-hmm. That makes some more sense to me.
Okay.
Then this one, I put
One sample.
yeah.
One proportion.
I would just say
Wait, which one did you guys pick?
it's not categorical, right? The second one,
No.
one
Yeah, it's
sample
going to
T
be
confidence.
quantitative.
One sample T confidence interval.
Okay, that's. Yeah.
Is number 9 the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then number 10 is also the first one.
Is it?
This was
Wait, hold on. Significance level. That's A.
Wait, what?
I think.
Question 10?
Question 10 is also the first one. The probability of the type 1 error.
Are you sure they're not flipped?
The way I wrote it down is the notion of the significance level as the probability of observing a sample statistic more extreme. So that's number 9, the first one. Then I wrote down
I don't know why I
the
was
notion of a
thinking
p-value as the probability of the type 1.
Okay.
11. Mm.
95% or 95%.
Is it the first one or the third one?
Yeah, that's the one that makes the most sense, but I've had quizzes and stuff in the past that aren't like, because like this is what the textbook says, but then like I had a quiz question that said like 95% of the all 95% confidence interval. So like I don't like, I'm trying to understand why the quiz would say that instead of, well, I know what it is.
Which one are you guys saying it?
Number 11, I know it's the 95% of the data is between 10 and 20, because that's what the textbook has said. But I've had a few quizzes that say that one is wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
yeah,
guys
the
have any
second
trouble.
one was right for me as well.
And like,
Yeah, he went over it again last night. Also, the review. I'm trying to find where I wrote that down.
so are the quizzes messed up, or are we missing something? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I've noticed the same thing too when I've contacted.
So like I will open the textbook sometimes, or one of the PowerPoints where it has like stuff like this, and like, okay, here's an example of one, and then like, okay, this is what they say about it, and then the quiz says, when I submit the quiz, it says the one that is correct is wrong for these questions.
Review last night, he says a good definition for the 95% is either we are 95% confident that the true mean or whatever it is, or 95% of all 95% confidence.
So is it then? So the answer to this one is 90% of all data is between 10 and 20, or 95 of all 95 confidence interval is actually contain the true mean.
I don't know.
I don't know. Every quiz I've taken has said the second one is right.
I know, same.
So I would pick that one, see if we get it right, and then second time we can change it if it's wrong.
Yeah, and then we'll just make note of that when we take the test.
Yeah. So I think they did say this in the textbook, but they also said the other thing in the textbook, just explaining it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
1 to 12.
So
Simple random sample of 100. Population that invest into the stock market. Unknown population proportion or percentage of the people in the town who as P equals point. P equals 0.3.
Isn't it
Isn't the
0.3?
mean the same?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So in the review, I printed it out, and the answer they give is without the decimal. Oh, there is the decimal there. I didn't notice that. Oops.
And then 13, the standard deviation is 0.046.
Yeah, that's what I got.
0.046.
And the probability that I got was 0.138.
That's what I got.
Let me pull up. My page will load. For the probability?
0.138.
How'd you get that?
I figured out the z-score, and
take-
then from there I typed it into the output.
What'd you get for
Yeah.
the z-score?
I got negative 1.091.
I got as well.
Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere. I can't find it. I'm like in the middle of like.
0.862 is what I got.
Did you shade it to
gray
the?
areas?
Yeah.
I'm shading the middle and the left.
They're asking if it will be less than 0.25. So it's
So you just say-
you're gonna do the left.
Just the left then?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that
negative,
makes sense.
yeah, negative 1.09 is where 0.25 is.
Okay.
What do you guys get for the margin of error?
Okay.
Margin of error, I got 0.016.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that's what I just got. And then the lower bound, 0.003.
Yeah, that's what I got. Negative.
Hold on 1 second.
Did you get it yet?
No, I mixed up my numbers.
Yeah.
I put them in the wrong order. now it makes more sense. So for the confidence interval,
I got negative 0.003. And then the upper I got 0.029.
Yeah.
So the upper bound you got was 0.029, and the lower bound you got was negative 0.003.
The lower bound was negative 0.003. The upper bound was 0.029.
Okay. The margin of error is the upper bound minus the lower bound divided by 2.
Yeah.
Okay, 0.016.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, for the margin of error, that's correct. First one?
On 18, yes.
Sounds good.
Then Z is
On 18,
1.45.
hold on.
18, it's the first one. It's
The
the
first one.
P1 equals P2.
And P1 doesn't equal P2.
Yeah, for the alternate.
Okay. 1.48 for 19.
1.458.
Mm-hmm.
And then the p-value was 0.145.
And since it's greater than the level of significance,
It's
is there sufficient evidence? No. And
First one?
yeah, first one.
First one
Oh, wait.
failed to accept.
Sorry, it's the fourth one.
Fourth one.
First one is alternate.
No, because we failed to reject the null, and so there's
sorry, wait.
insufficient evidence.
That we failed
Would
to
be no.
accept.
It's the last one then.
Failed to
Failed to
reject.
I failed to reject the null. The first one is I failed to reject the
There it is.
alternate.
The A, the HA, and the HO. I didn't see
Yeah.
the difference on those.
That's deceiving.
Right. Doesn't help that the quiz size is like of my entire screen, and the top 50% is nothing but bars, and
Yeah.
for some reason it says less than 20 for me quiz twice. It's like
Drives me nuts.
I don't
I
think-
actually make that window, take this window and make it smaller so it condenses everything at the top somewhat so you can see a little bit more.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Like the bigger the screen you have, the
Less you see. Drives me insane.
yeah, I took a quiz off my phone one time. That was bad.
I did that too.
I wonder if they fix that thing.
Probably not.
Or if you click on one of the questions, it'll like scroll you down. But you can't scroll back up. No, they haven't fixed
That needs to
Cool.
be in a survey. Someone needs to write that.
Yeah.
They
How do you like
need-
the new iLearn? I don't.
No one does. Well, not a ton of people have used it yet because there's only a
Mhm.
handful of people that have used it for the summer term.
Oh, that's true.
We're some of the
I-
lucky few.
Oh yeah, I don't scroll or I don't click on the questions. I just scroll up and down, so I don't.
Mhm.
So I avoid it.
Yeah, I do too. Okay. 22. Calculate the test to for this hypothesis test. Assume that the other parameters of the test are satisfied.
I got 6.580.
Yep.
This was just a plugging in one. Yeah.
Yeah, for
I couldn't remember.
P-value of 0.087.
Hold on.
I didn't get that. Oh. I put my answer wrong on here, but I had it right in the spreadsheet. Interesting. And we're back. It says 0.087, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot to put the
Okay.
0 after the
What do you
decimal.
get for 22?
22.
6.580.
I couldn't hear you if you said it.
6.580.
I got 6.579.
That's what
Which
I
is
got.
very close to what you got.
Yeah. It's good
Is this an
review. It
Chi?
rounds it up to just 2 decimal places.
Mhm.
But the Excel spreadsheet, it keeps it to 3.
And then what did you get for the p-value?
0.087.
Okay. Good. That means we fail to reject the null.
Yeah. So the p-value is greater than 0.05, the fourth one.
Yep.
Yes. The fourth one, right?
Yeah.
And then
They changed the question.
yeah.
So we have insufficient evidence to suggest or to say that being a morning person or evening person is not independent of age, right? No.
It's not dependent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not dependent. Independent.
Okay.
So it is independent.
Independent.
Where is it? Man, that's confusing.
What's the hypothesis here?
The null hypothesis is being a morning or evening person is independent.
So since we failed to reject it,
It is the fourth one.
Fourth one.
Is not independent of age.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the alternate hypothesis.
Yep.
Weird way they say these things.
I know. I don't understand it. Percent to 100.
So I got 0.19
yeah.
and then 0.31.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did anyone else get a really big number for 28?
1537.
Yeah, that's what I got. Oh, I got 1537.
Yeah.
So 1537.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
1537.
1537.
For 28?
Yeah.
You cut out. I thought you said there was a death.
No,
No.
it's 1537. No decimal.
Oh. Okay.
29, I got the fifth one, where the alternate is greater than 0.2.
That's what I put also because it was asking that they did better than. And I was like, so.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay. This is a tricky one.
That was NP is greater or equal to 10, and
The first
10
one. Yeah.
times 1 minus p is greater than 10.
Test statistic.
One point. Wait, no,
And you,
that's the wrong tab. My bad. 1.76.
1.7.
6.8, yeah.
1.768.
Then the p-value was 0.039.
Wait, what?
The p-value was 0.039.
Yeah, that's what I got.
0.039. Correct.
Yep.
I didn't change it to greater than. Cool.
33. Is there sufficient evidence? Reject
The first one.
the first one.
Yeah.
Reject them. Oh, lovely. Now I'm going to play with blue scores again.
Mm-hmm.
Which I did not enjoy the first time.
Last time we had the exam at the beginning of the week, was it due Wednesday as well?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Took it the previous week, that's why.
Mhm. Stop it, stop it.
you guys get 0.282 for the lower bound?
Yes.
So what
Yes.
thing do we put this in?
This is going to be in the
like the
quantitative inference
quantitative-
procedures
Yeah.
for one sample t-test.
There we go. I think we're done now.
Degrees of freedom 99.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait. So the upper bound was 0.9293, right? 0.293. Sorry.
Yeah, 0.293.
Okay. Wow. No.
Test statistic is 2.803.
Yes.
I got negative
P-value.
Yeah.
0.006.
Jacob said something I couldn't tell if he said what it was different than.
Oh, yeah, was it negative? 37?
Yeah.
Negative? Okay.
What was the test statistic again?
Negative 2.803.
2.803.
With the p-value of 0.006.
Yeah. And then it's greater than, so we have insufficient evidence to say that the true mean is different than 0.295. Third one.
Yes. Another Excel file. Yes.
Woohoo!
See, this would be a paired sample.
Yeah, it would.
Mm-hmm. It was the difference. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
AM, PM.
Mm-hmm.
This can't be true. This can't make a difference.
The confidence interval.
Well, apparently it can.
No.
You check?
Because I have 8.728 as my
That's what I got.
I
also.
got
lower bound.
Oh, I put it in wrong. There you go. And then the upper bound was 10.455.
Yeah.
Mhm.
10.455?
Yeah.
Wait, what did I do wrong? I'm like
Okay.
just barely off. What did you get for the lower bound?
8.728.
One off on both of these. Two columns. AM.
The differences.
AM minus PM. No, so you don't switch the two. And you're putting it in the t-test, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, confidence interval. That's what it was. It was 0.9. Okay. Yeah, no. Statistic is
Uh,
22.44.
that's what I got.
yeah.
22 points. And then the degrees of freedom was 40. Then my p-value looks like 0.
Mm-hmm. It's a really small number.
Not just 0.00. Other words, 0.
Yes, because we reject the null.
No, this can't. I fail to reject the null. I'm not doing. It can't make a difference whether or the p. But that's what it seems to say. Statistics.
So for 45, is it yes because we reject the null or yes because we fail to reject?
We
Yes,
rejected the null,
because we rejected because it was a 0.
right?
That's what I thought. And then someone said we fail reject. I'm like, wait. Or I heard
No,
something
that's what
wrong.
I said because I hate I don't think it can make a difference. That's ridiculous. But apparently it does.
Just had to make sure because I thought I don't know. I figured
That's the
out.
third one. Yes, because we rejected the null. We got 0, right?
Yeah, we got a p-value of 0.
Yeah, it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Submit this thing.
I have
Submit
question
quiz
3
button
wrong.
3 times.
Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
We got 4.
It's annoying.
3 and 4.
9 was 1. Ha! I told you it was switched. What did I say?
It was
10 were
1.
switched.
I'm so bad at those. I'm sorry. I hate those things.
I do not understand at all.
Dang.
And
Now we know.
the rest, right?
Hey, we did pretty good though.
Yeah.
B plus.
39.
We just did insufficient instead of sufficient. Yeah.
I got 39, right?
I picked the wrong one on accident.
Me too.
Whoops.
40,
What happens when you don't read it? Darn it.
42, I mixed up my numbers. I put 22.466 in instead of 22.446.
Mm.
Oh well. We can go back and retake that one for our second attempt later on our own time.
Yeah, that worked.
That's what I was going to do.
Like on our own time. This is long enough. That's like we have other things to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lesson 21.
Hopefully this one's not as long. Old Faithful. No. Math self-efficiency. Interesting. More Excel sheets. Confuse myself with which one's which. Go away.
Okay, and this is the one that you guys were talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
blind regression. What was different about it?
Like my original Excel file of quantitative inference only went to ANOVA, so it had the 2 sample and the 1 sample, the pair sample, the 2 sample, and the ANOVA, but it did not have the linear regression. So I went on the textbook and found the information that they said, oh, download this sheet. And then I did, and it came up with the linear regression on it too. So.
Okay, I actually downloaded it after that, so it's nice.
Yeah, mine didn't have.
I think mine did.
Yeah, it just kind of depends when you downloaded it at first.
Yeah.
So I was looking all over for it. I'm like, I already have that downloaded. Like, I'm not going to download it again. It's the same thing.
Which is good.
Okay. The one.
Correlation coefficient is the direction and strength of the linear regression.
Yeah,
Strength of the linear.
not the nonlinear.
Linear only. That makes sense. Let's see, the correlation of the coefficient is negative when one variable increases.
The last one, right?
The other variable.
Wait, the other variable tends to increase?
Yeah.
Okay.
Decrease. It's the first one.
It's the first one. The effective outliers on the correlation coefficient is not significant.
False.
False, yeah. I have a basic idea of this, but yesterday was busy.
All faithful.
Where are you?
I went so.
Okay, so does the duration go first and then the weight, or the weight and then the duration?
Duration and weight.
Okay.
What is X?
The correlation coefficient.
That's R, right?
I think.
Correlation coefficient. So that's 0.9
Yeah.
or 1.
Put in the model summary.
So the R, so 0.901.
Wait, 1 second. Okay, yeah, now I see it. This is the first time I've looked at this.
And no, I haven't had time to explore this thing.
What is the direction and strength between weight and duration? That was
Which is positive and strong since R is +1, and it's in a positive upward direction.
It's upward, and it seems pretty heavily. The points are pretty condensed.
Where do you find the strength number?
It's just
That's
if it's closer to 1, or that means it's strong. If it's closer to 0, that means it's weak.
Is that the R?
Yes.
yeah, it's R value.
Okay.
Because R is always between -1 and 1 and nothing else. It doesn't get above or below that. So the closer it is to either -1 or 1, the stronger it is. And the closer it is to weaker.
Okay. That makes sense. So the 0 would be C?
Yes.
No, 3 or C. It's the same. Okay.
Oh my. Okay, this is now one that I really want to be able to see everything. For number 8. Come on.
You have to keep
Yeah,
scrolling.
that is really annoying.
Hmm. Like, I think 3's R equals 0.
Yeah.
That one's all over
Yeah.
the place and it's nothing.
Three is 0, yeah.
And like 1 seems like it would be R equals 0.95.
1?
Yeah.
That's negative 0.95. Oh, 0.95. That's okay. No. 1 was 1.
Yeah.
0.95 is 2.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. And D would be, 4 is -1.
Mm-hmm.
5 would be the negative. 5 is the negative point.
I'd say the negative 0.95.
And then 6 is the negative 0.6.
Yeah.
My-
More grass.
Math self-efficiency. Okay.
I'm so glad we don't have to do this by hand.
Yeah, because this would take ridiculous amount of time is all I have to say.
Yeah. My husband, he did engineering, and he took tons of, like, one quiz was one question, and it took an hour or 2 hours,
That's insane.
right?
Was it engineering and statistics?
He never took statistics. I think it was just, I don't remember.
It was hard.
Because I took engineering and statistics and failed it. Then I looked at my degree audit and was like, oh, I can just take this one. So I'm now taking this one because this is so much easier than statistics.
That's nice.
I've been kind of surprised that
class is
this process seemed easier than I thought it would be.
I think it's a lot easier because it's shorter time, and so it's all mashed together, which makes it so I have to think about 4 other classes while also taking this.
Yeah.
That's a huge help.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get 0.728?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome.
And then it was, that would be
Positive weak.
strong, right? Because it's closer to 1 than 0.
Yeah, it's strong.
Oh yeah, it's strong.
Positive and strong. Okay.
I know what you think. Okay, I am submitting.
All right.
Woohoo! That was easy.
Mhm. Glad that one was easy.
Yeah.
And that one fell short too.
I know, it was like the
Yeah,
shortest
it
question
is.
we've had.
In a
10
while.
questions.
I think I read that lesson in like 20 minutes.
Mhm.
It was just really straightforward.
It was, which was nice. Go away. I did not want you to ask for you. Okay. Now the make inference and take action.
I'm so ready to take action.
Who added the John Cena? I put question marks next to it because I was kind of confused there.
I just opened it up. Nice.
Okay.
Enough joking around. Come on, guys, get on track here.
I think you're the one that did that.
Bunch of kids. All right. 2 pages. Dad, do I have to?
Put a research question again.
Got some big suggestions. Let's see, what else?
In no more than 2 pages. We don't have to do 2 pages.
So it's 1 to 2 pages, so it's pretty much explaining our work again, I feel like.
Oh,
Then
wait.
we explain our decision.
Yeah.
So the
No
last time
more
we
than
just
2 pages.
said-
So it doesn't even have to be 1 page.
But we have to answer all these questions though.
Yeah, that's it.
we need the other document. Nice.
That's why it looks funny. It's size 14. There we go. This
I'll grab
is
the
worth
key.
our time.
Last one.
Third question.
Okay.
The name of the department chose to use. We did. That was back in.
First one.
Yeah.
The design was steady.
Method.
Is this the one before the, what am I saying? So we did collect the data
Mm-hmm.
and describe the data of making inferences. And then the next one is the PowerPoint presentation. Okay.
Yeah, and so that's finishing up next week pretty much.
Okay.
And the one lesson we have of the test next week.
Okay.
I say we get that done as soon as possible so I don't have to worry about it. So I'm getting back to school. I'm doing the traveling for it next week.
Yeah. I like to have a break between semesters.
The whole 3 days, technically.
Yeah, a whole 3 days. And then I get to start it all over again.
Yeah, exactly what it is. Oh well, it's worth it.
So
I
down
did
in number
this class.
6, it says state the null and alternative.
Mm-hmm.
In words and then in symbols.
And so I think number 4 is different than that.
Yeah.
The name of the hypothesis test you chose to use. What's the name of our test?
Why do we have null and
Oh,
alternative like
okay.
2 different times here?
You have to say it in words and you had to say it in symbol form.
So we can just put them here. If you want.
Yeah, let's do that. We should
I'm adding a link to our page.
we should name our test. We have cookies.
And that can go on the PowerPoint. Cities in words then symbols. Oh. That makes sense why we have both now. Okay. What is the hypothesis test?
I can't believe how off we were.
Here we go. Oh, it's like is it a 2 sample t-test? Is it a 1 sample t-test? Is it a, whatchamacallit? That's the hypothesis test it's asking for.
So one sample with an unknown.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Or is it like a 1 sample, 2 sample, an independent sample? I don't know, paired sample. What else is there? Anyone knows?
One sample V test.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one
one
sample.
sample.
An alpha. That's kind of cool. Actual symbol.
I'll put you down, Katie.
Becca, what'd you do?
There we go.
So test statistic, I got 40.843, not 0.327.
Hmm.
Did you change your null hypothesis on the Excel?
Yeah, I just did that. 5.
For our what? Test statistic.
Yeah, on the test statistic.
Is that what you got now?
28.526. No. 28.586.
Yes.
The number I just put on down there under a p-value, kind of.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. Sadly, most of my mistakes in math stuff is because of my dyslexic brain, which usually does not happen, I've learned how to not let it happen as much, but it still happens. Which drives me nuts, though. There we go. Make it a little smaller.
Didn't
Are we
work.
doing a alpha of 0.5 or 0.05?
0.05.
Okay, as I thought. I'm gonna go ahead and type it up in paragraphs.
Okay.
Why did that happen? There. So the requirements for one sample t-test is just that the sample size needs to be greater than 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now in lesson 11 is where it goes over this. The two requirements is X is normally that the individuals represent a simple random sample. But we did stratified.
Stratified, okay.
Well,
So-
simple random samples were within the stratified. But I guess it could be a simple random sample because we took 4 boxes and picked random digits. But then again, it was 4 boxes. That's why I'm torn between the two. Haley.
I did 5. Another one.
Well, it says, well, it did say a write-up, meaning I read it as doing a whole written-up page with paragraphs and everything.
Couldn't hear a word you said. You kept cutting in and out.
I read it as a write-up, meaning you do it with paragraphs. But then we still have to say how we got the data, right?
I didn't see that in there.
Like we can have this stuff just here, which makes sense to have.
But it doesn't say to restate how we got our how we did it and everything
already
like
know.
that. Say for number 5 there has to be a paragraph. Number 11 there should be. So like for what we have for like on the first page of this document, I think is still considered a write-up. Include all of this, the null hypothesis, like all this stuff. This doesn't go in a paragraph, you know.
And that just goes there.
Okay.
This is a good
Yeah.
start. Like we can do it this way too, but this is what we need at least.
Where?
The first page is what we need at least so far, except for the 2 paragraphs we have to write.
That's number 5. I did that one. It's underneath the hypothesis test.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. I'm like,
Okay. What action did we want to take for number 12?
Yeah, so now the only paragraph stuff we need to do is number 12.
Okay.
do we use any formulas or anything?
Not for number 5,
Okay.
because that's talking about like
I was
the
asking because like, real simple
like
random.
for finding if it's greater than 10, greater than or equal to 10, all of those formulas, but just
Okay.
to check if it's fails or meets the requirements. There's nothing except, that the sample size is greater than 30.
Okay. Just making sure.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, we can.
So after the p-value, I think is where we can start the next paragraph. Be like,
Since we had a p-value of 0, we rejected the null. We had sufficient evidence.
wait, what's a better way to word this? In there.
Yeah, you can delete that.
Okay, good. we don't fail to reject the
It says
alternative.
also stated in 11 to state your conclusion in terms of your alternative hypothesis, since because we did have more than 7 chips per cookie. It says write it in 10 to do it from the null hypothesis, and then 11 do it from the alternative hypothesis.
Alternate. I guess we don't ever accept a hypothesis. We just fail to reject it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's that other thing where it's like, never mind. Is there anything else that can be said?
1 to 2 paragraphs.
Looks good.
Why is it like that? What's this box?
One to 2 paragraphs for the take action portion. How do you spell gooey?
It's double O.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, that was a really embarrassing moment. I can't spell it.
It's Gooey.
EY, okay. I need 2 more sentences.
Oh my gosh. Sure. This is great.
Wow. We're making like a cereal after we pull them all apart.
I'll do it back.
Mousy, come here, bugger. Dog tries to leave whenever someone leaves the house.
Okay. Um,
Uh,
Yeah, you fixed it. I can. Surprise.
oh.
This is what I hate about minimum requirements.
Yeah, thank you.
Because this does not help us learn.
No, it doesn't.
There's no point. There's no point to this, and yet it's a requirement.
Okay, well, that's 5 sentences, so.
we're not keeping this, right?
You can delete um, yeah, that's all we have to have. 1 to 2 paragraphs.
Next, Chase. Remember, it's a 2-page limit.
Oh crap!
Yeah, I think we're a little over.
One more sentence. Wow. John Cena and other things. Come on. Can we?
Yeah, I'm honest. That last paragraph isn't like even needed. It is one doesn't have it there.
All right, let's turn it in.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm done.
We're all done. Okay. So I'll save it as a Word document and submit it.
Cool.
Sweet.
It will.
Nice job.
Yeah. See
Now
you
we don't have to do
guys.
this on Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, right. We can do the PowerPoint on Thursday. I can make up a draft of it on here and share with you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what? PowerPoint? What?
Yeah, that's
We
the
can-
last thing we have to do.
We have to do a PowerPoint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. On cookies.
And it's just putting all the same data we had on the PowerPoint presentation.
I don't see that under this week's assignment.
It's next week.
We might as well do it now, though.
I'll be out of town. I am driving back up to Rexburg tomorrow. So,
And if you want, I could put it all in. and just get it done with.
So are we working ahead then and doing week 7's work?
It's just a test and the PowerPoint, I think,
Or do
Yeah.
this week?
next week.
Next week.
Oh. So we are, if we're doing the PowerPoint Thursday, then PowerPoint on Thursday?
We can, if you guys want.
Let's see.
That's what
Weeks,
What I
Live as
heard.
well.
That's what I was
we have the
Easier
next
to
week.
get it done.
we have project
Mhm.
presentations and review for exam 4.
Yeah.
Then exam 4 and then the PowerPoint. But we don't have access to the PowerPoint directions yet.
Oh, you're right. You don't.
So we won't get that until next week. So we'll probably have to do that Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, either way, I'll probably set it up.
Yeah, at least set it up before.
Yeah.
Because I started this document somewhat before.
Awesome.
Okay. See
Great,
you all
well-
Thursday then.
Thursday, the
Yeah.
2 quizzes.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.